Ever wonder why some people achieve great heights of success while others struggle? Could it be a unique set of habits that sets these individuals apart? The answer is a resounding yes. There exists a common thread that weaves through the lives of high achievers, a set of habits that make all the difference. These are not secrets held close by the elite few, but rather open knowledge, accessible and applicable to anyone who seeks to scale the peaks of success. This knowledge comes from Stephen Covey, an educator, author and businessman of high repute. He spent a significant portion of his life studying successful individuals and their habits, and identified 7 key habits that were common amongst them. These habits form the bedrock of his best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which has been inspiring millions around the globe since its first publication in 1989. Now, what makes these habits so special? Well, they aren't traits that you're born with or skills that require a unique talent. Instead, they're behaviors that anyone can adopt and cultivate. They're about how you perceive the world, how you interact with others, and most importantly, how you lead your life. They're universal, transcending culture, age, gender, and profession. These 7 habits aren't a magic formula for instant success. They require commitment, discipline, and persistence. But once ingrained, they can transform your life, steering you towards the path of success. And remember, success here isn't limited to career or financial growth. It encompasses all areas of life, be it personal, professional, or social. It's about being effective in what you do, about living a fulfilled, balanced life. So, are you ready to unravel these habits and start your journey towards success? Are you ready to change your perspective, your approach, and ultimately your life? Let's begin. First off, successful people are proactive. Now, what does that mean? It means they don't sit around and wait for life to happen to them. Instead, they take the reins and make life happen. They understand that they are the architects of their own destiny. Proactivity is about taking responsibility for your life. It's about acknowledging that you are in control of how you react to the circumstances that come your way. You see, successful people don't point fingers or place blame on others. They don't use their circumstances as an excuse for inaction or failure. Instead, they recognize that they have the power to decide their responses to any situation. It's the understanding that I am the captain of my ship, and I am the one who steers it. It's the ability to take a step back, assess a situation, and decide the best course of action. So, remember, don't wait for things to happen, make them happen. Next up, successful people always begin with the end in mind. This is not just about having goals or a to-do list, it's about having a clear, vivid vision of what you hope to achieve in life. Imagine painting a masterpiece. An artist doesn't just splash colors on a canvas randomly. They have a picture in their mind, a vision of the final piece. They know which colors to mix, which brush strokes to use, and where to place each element. This vision guides their process, helping them make decisions and take action. Similarly, successful people visualize their desired outcomes. This could be anything from a personal goal like fitness to a professional one like starting a business. By knowing exactly what they want, they can focus their efforts efficiently and effectively, avoiding distractions and staying motivated. In the grand journey of life, it's easy to get lost, but with a clear destination in mind, you can confidently navigate your path. To put it simply, know your destination before you start the journey. Moving on, successful individuals always put first things first. This habit is fundamentally about prioritization, about organizing and executing your life around your deepest priorities. It involves recognizing the difference between important and urgent tasks, and focusing on what truly matters. Imagine your life as a jar, filled with rocks, pebbles, sand, and water. The rocks are your most important goals, your health, relationships, personal growth. The pebbles represent other things that matter like your job, house, or car. The sand is the small stuff that fills our day. Emails, chores, errands. And finally, the water is all the unnecessary things that don't contribute to your goals. If you start filling the jar with water and sand first, there won't be enough room for the rocks and pebbles. But if you put the rocks in first, followed by pebbles, sand, and then water, everything fits. The same principle applies to life. In short, focus on what truly matters. Fourthly, successful people think win-win. This isn't merely a strategy for negotiation, but a philosophy that permeates every interaction. Win-win thinking embraces the belief that life isn't a zero-sum game. There's ample success to go around, and the triumph of one individual doesn't necessitate the failure of another. Successful people understand that mutual benefit is the cornerstone of all fruitful interactions, be it in business, personal relationships, or even casual encounters. They realize that cooperation isn't just about compromise, it's about creating a scenario where everyone walks away better off. This mindset fosters a sense of camaraderie, trust, and respect, fostering a conducive environment for growth and progress. It's about understanding that by helping others, we help ourselves. It's about recognizing that our collective success is intertwined. So the next time you engage in any interaction, remember to think win-win. Because when we lift others, we rise with them. Remember, success is sweeter when shared. Scene script. Fifth on the list, successful people seek first to understand, then to be understood. Picture this. You're in a conversation, and before you've even finished your sentence, the other person is already formulating their response. Feels a bit frustrating, right? This is exactly what successful people tend to avoid. They know the value of effective communication, and it starts with listening, really listening, to what the other person has to say. In the grand tapestry of communication, listening is the hidden thread that holds everything together. It's not just about hearing the words being spoken, it's about understanding the thoughts, feelings, and intentions behind those words. Successful people listen with the intent to understand, not just to reply. They put themselves in the other person's shoes, seeing the world through their eyes, and only then do they offer their perspective. This approach does more than just foster better communication, it builds trust. When people feel heard and understood, they are more likely to open up, to share their ideas and concerns. This openness paves the way for creative problem-solving and innovative thinking. It turns communication into a two-way street, where everyone feels valued and respected. But how does one cultivate this habit? Well, it starts with a shift in mindset. Instead of thinking of communication as a chance to express your thoughts and ideas, see it as an opportunity to learn and understand. Approach every conversation with curiosity and an open mind. Ask questions, encourage dialogue, and above all, listen. Remember, it's not about who's right or wrong. It's about understanding and being understood. It's about creating a space where everyone feels heard, where ideas can flourish, and where problems can be solved collaboratively. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, take a moment, listen, understand, and then share your perspective. You'll be surprised at how much more meaningful and productive your conversations can become. Thus, listen before you speak. Next, successful people synergize. They recognize that the whole is indeed greater than the sum of its parts. They understand that alone, they can accomplish good things, but together, they can achieve greatness. They value the power of teamwork, and they don't just tolerate diversity, they celebrate it. They appreciate that every individual brings a unique set of strengths and perspectives to the table. They know how to leverage these differences, how to combine these diverse abilities and outlooks to create something extraordinary, something that exceeds the capabilities of any single member. They foster an environment where collaboration thrives, where ideas are shared freely, where innovation is encouraged, and where everyone is working towards a common goal. They understand that synergy isn't just about working together, it's about working together effectively. It's about aligning their efforts, about creating a unified force aimed at achieving remarkable results. In essence, teamwork makes the dream work. Finally, successful people never forget to sharpen the saw. This metaphor is a reminder that to maintain our effectiveness, we must always take the time to renew and improve ourselves. This is the essence of Habit 7. Imagine a lumberjack working tirelessly to cut down a tree with a dull saw. Despite his efforts, the process is slow and exhausting, but if he took a moment to sharpen his saw, he could work more efficiently and achieve his goal faster. This is exactly how successful people approach their personal and professional lives. They don't just work hard, they work smart. They recognize the value of continuous learning, of staying curious, and of always striving to be better. They understand that their greatest asset is themselves, and they invest time and energy in enhancing their knowledge, skills, and abilities. They know that to increase their productivity, capability, and performance, they must first improve themselves. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward.